If you're ready to live an aligned life according to your human design energy type as a powerful and impactful manifestor, then listen up. My name is Maika Gabriela and I'm a human design reader, a deconditioning expert, and the founder of the Transformational Human Design Teachers Training. And I have supported hundreds of burned out, uninspired, small, invisible manifestors to regain their power and understand how you have come here to impact the world and share your vision to create a beautiful and better place. In this video, I'm gonna break it down into 5 basic pillars, which are the key components that are gonna help you to actually start seeing change in your life. Action is the universal law of success. And within these tangible tools that I'm going to give you, you're going to be able to see how you can align energetically and start moving onto the path of your unique purpose. The most important thing that you have to understand as the manifestor energy type in your human design is going to be how to live your energy type. And this is really the core pillar on which any human design information is built upon. I know human design is a fascinating topic. I'm a super geek and I love falling deep into the rabbit hole. But if you want to start the path of your alignment and really take it step by step to be able to build a foundation that will hold your visions so they can come true, then I implore you to listen to this video until the end so that you can actually get the most of this information that will support you and your mission. The 5 most important tools are going to be understanding your energy type as the manifestor in your human design. We're going to look into your auric field, which is your vibrational body. And you have to understand that everything in our life is energy. And that when we understand that everything that is matter carries a certain frequency, you can start understanding how your own vibrational frequency field works and why you have resistance in your life and what you can do to move back into flow. Then we're going to look at the strategy, and the strategy is going to be the #1 actionable tool that will allow you to collaborate with the universe so that you can start moving onto the path of your purpose and share your gifts with the world. And then we're going to move into the not self theme. And the not self theme in your human design is going to be that really icky feeling that you're going to get that will alarm you that you're actually moving away from the path of your purpose, and will alarm you and remind you to come back to your authenticity. And I'm going to teach you how you can do that in a very simple, basic step. And last but not least, we're going to look at your signature, which is what you're meant to focus on to really regain the power of your life and stand in your energetic authenticity so that you can move in an aligned and flow version of your life. Your energy type as the manifestor is characterized by this intense authority. As a manifestor, you belong to the kings and the conquerors of the olden time. And you really have this very strong energetic field that is here to impact and to create leadership. You have come into this world to think about things from scratch, to have these creative urges and these ideas that are going to help the world evolve. You are actually the singular energy type that is going to help us move into the new paradigm that is coming in 2027, when we're going to go through an intense consciousness shift. For you as a manifestor, it's incredibly important to have an adventure-filled life. And you often can feel like a lone wolf, like you just want to be doing your own thing. And other people might sometimes perceive you as kind of rude because you just don't fit into this system, or you just don't fit in the way that we're supposed to do things. And that is actually totally correct for you. Obviously, we always have to move through life with empathy and kindness, but there is something very intrinsic about you, and that is that no matter what energy type you're surrounding yourself with, you're going to be energetic dominant. And that is because you have a closed aura, and this is where we get into your energy field, into your frequency. And this is really important for you to understand that this closed aura that you have doesn't allow other people to see what's happening behind you. And this closed aura has this outward pushing kind of intention. And so often the manifestor has the feeling that they're not accepted or they're not welcome like other energy types that are more open and enveloping or penetrative. And that is because when there's like 3 people talking, maybe there's like a lunch break and you want to join, you're going to feel that people like have this motion of, you know, moving a step back because your aura is like, you know, pushing them outwards. It's actually an incredible, powerful force that makes you the most powerful and the most potent of all energy types. But because there can be this feeling of rejection or this feeling of not fitting in, a lot of manifestors believe that it's their own fault and that they have to maintain themselves small so not to disturb the peace of others. And actually, you're really here to embody your energetic bigness. No matter how much you try to keep yourself small or keep yourself silent or not try to have the impact that you have, there's nothing you can do about it. It is your energetic birthright to have this incredible potent energy that is gonna wake people up, that is gonna move people along. And trying to pretend you don't have that is only counterproductive because it's going to take you away from your true energetic purpose. And so once you embody and you embrace that you just have this natural power, you're going to notice that your aura selectively will choose the people that are meant for you and will eliminate the people that are not meant for you. Meaning the people that are going to be in your life to support your vision and want to help you achieve your goals are the people who are really fascinated and magnetized by the intensity that you carry. And those that just don't feel aligned with how you move through life are people that are just not meant for you. It's not for you to take personally. It's not for you to take that as a cue that there's something wrong with you or that you have to keep small. It is really just a natural selective state of your aura that will define those that are meant for you and will help you achieve your goals versus those that are not meant for you right now and that you just don't have to put attention or importance on. So allow yourself to really start looking at these masculine energy qualities that the manifestor represents and reframe them. Because one of the things that I see the most, the biggest mistake that I see in my clients who are manifestors, is that because we live in a very heteronormative society and we have had so many painful experiences under this very toxic masculine patriarchy, that the qualities that the manifestor represents, even if you're a female identifying manifestor, it is still the divine masculine that you're representing. And that does mean that you can't wear girly dresses and paint your nails and wear makeup. It's the way that you move through life. And it's really important that you revalue and reframe what divine masculinity can look like and how you can embody those traits no matter what you identify as. And so regaining the beauty of what it means to have masculine traits and what leadership and power and dominance represent in a healthy way is going to be one of the key components so that you can start embracing your energetic authenticity as the manifestor and really align with your soul's purpose. Let's get into the strategy. So the strategy for you as the manifestor in your human design is going to be the one actionable step that it will allow you to collaborate with the universe so that you can start moving forward and really connect to this life's purpose. And your strategy is to inform. And it's actually kind of interesting because you are the only energy type that doesn't literally need the universe's collaboration to move forward, because you're here to inform. This comes from your defined energy center that you carry as the manifestor, which represents self-expression and manifestation. And you're here to initiate. You're here to follow those divine inner cues, those creative urges that lead you to want to create something new into life, that lead you to have this new vision for the world, or something that even feels like a selfish process because you're not able to see yet the ripple effect of following through with your idea and the impact that it will have on the world. You're not able to see the incredible impact and power that you have, and so it is hard for you to understand how your inner creative urge will actually benefit the world, but it does. And so your strategy of informing means you're here to voice. You're here to use your words to tell the world what you're about. And it's really important that you do not confuse that with having to ask permission. You do not have to ask permission. You're here just to tell the world, listen guys, this is what I dream of. This is what I want to be doing. this is what is going to happen. And those that are meant for you will see your vision and will want to support you, will do the work for you, because as the manifestor, you do not have consistent energy. Your energy is also one of ebbs and flows. And so it is important that you never fall into the belief that you're here to work 18 hours a day to get your mission done. You're not here to actually do the thing that your vision is about. You're here to create the image and impact people and inspire people to help you be able to bring that to life. And so your strategy of informing is going to be incredibly important to move resistance out of your life. Because what can happen is that because people cannot look inside your closed and protective aura, they don't know that you have creative urges. And so people will get onto your way, or will get onto the path that you're on, because they're not seeing you're in the middle of a creative urge or a creative, outlet. And that will bring up your not self theme. And we're gonna get to that in a moment. And so the most easiest way that you have to remove resistance and avoid conflict is actually talking about what you want and your vision and what you're doing, what you're feeling. It doesn't really matter. As long as you communicate and you use your voice and you empty out that pressure, let go of that pressure that builds up in your energetic center of the throat, and you share with people what's going on, that's going to be the most magnetic thing you can do. And oftentimes you might believe, no, if I tell people what I want to do, they're going to get into my path, they're going to want to disturb me, because the manifestor often grows up trying to, hide and trying to do things, in a sneaky way, not in a negative sneaky way, but just in a way oh, nobody should notice what I'm going to do. But because the manifestor's aura is literally like a slap in your face, it's impossible for you as a manifestor to do things without getting noticed. So the best thing is embracing it, using your power to get what you want and say what you're about. And that will remove the resistance and will allow you to step onto the path that is the most flow for you to be able to create the vision and a better place for this world. What will happen if you forget to inform, or if you start feeling uncomfortable saying what you're about, is that the not self theme will come into your life. And the not self theme is the feeling, the icky feeling that human design gives you to understand that you have gotten out of alignment, that you have forgotten to say things, that you have ignored the power that lies in this energetic center of the throat. And that feeling will be the feeling of anger. And oftentimes for manifestors, if we are very conditioned as children, you won't even identify anger, or you will not allow yourself to be angry, or there's a lot of shame around an angry woman. If you identify as female. And so I really want you to embrace that anger when it comes up. And I want you to recognize it. And I want you to allow it to have space within your body. Because when you embrace the not self theme, not only will it teach you an incredible, valuable lesson, but it also just allows you to have acceptance for your energetic authenticity in who you came to be and how you're meant to express that. And so when you're angry, and this can be angry at yourself or angry at the world, take a step back, take a deep breath, and think about who you forgot to inform, who you forgot to tell, what your plans were, where did you not mention your ideas, your feelings and thoughts, and why somebody got onto the path and disturbed your way onto whatever creative urge that you were trying to fulfill. So allow this anger to be something that is part of you. Don't shame it. Show love and empathy so that you can really create this relationship with your not self theme that will be beneficial to allow you to alarm you when you gotten off track to your path of purpose. And last but certainly not least, we're going to look at your signature. And I think the manifestor signature is just like one of the most beautiful signatures that you have been brought in the world to share, and that is going to be peace. So signature is actually what you're supposed to make the most space for in your life. It is what you're supposed to focus on. And when you focus on creating peace in your life, the rest of your desires will come to fruition as a collateral. The success, the money, the recognition, whatever it is that your soul desires to receive in this lifetime will come when you make peace your priority. And this is really interesting when we go back to that idea that manifestors come from the kings and the conquerors and those that started movements to change the world. Because as much as in the olden times you were those initiators of war, in this new paradigm you have come to be the beacon of hope for peace. And so whenever you are aligned and you're doing the things that resonate with those creative urges, you're going to be able to create an incredible peaceful environment. So contrary what, society has told us that you should be working a job you hate and then save all your money, and when you're 65 you might start living the life that you dream of, I really urge you to use every day and every chance and every possibility you have to learn about yourself and what are the activities and what are the circumstances that bring peace into your life. The more space you make in your life for peace to come through, the more all of the other things that you are desiring will come into your life. And so I know a lot of times it feels scary to be like, oh, but just sitting on my porch reading a book brings me peace. How's that gonna make me money? A lot of times, really, when we start understanding this world of energetics, which is what human design is all about, it's all about the science of your auric field. When we start digging into the understanding of energetics, we see that the universe doesn't compartmentalize. If you're funny with your friends, you're allowed to be funny in your job. It's not that you're just allowed to show 10% of yourself and in this aspect and 25 of your other self in this other part of your life. But you're really here to embody your full 200% authentic self and shine in your uniqueness and authenticity in all aspects of your life. If you've enjoyed the content of this video, please hit the subscribe button and like this video. It means the world to me, and the more support I get, the more the human design information can be spread into the world. And like you as a fiery manifestor, help support others into moving into the new paradigm and share more love and awareness. If you have any questions, please let them in the comments below. I get super excited when answering them and getting to know you better, and I can't wait for you to learn more about human design. So see you soon.